Hi, I'm Lisa and welcome to my Small Thoughts channel. Thanks for stopping by. Why small thoughts? Well, small thoughts can often make room for big thoughts and can give us the ability to cope with the bigger thoughts that may come along, and they often do. So let's sit back and talk about one of my favorite things, puzzles. You're in right now in my puzzle room or my puzzle corner, a little spot in my house. I like to sneak away and have some quiet, small thoughts. So right now I'm going to grab myself a drink and you grab yourself one as well. It's a chilly spring morning and it's a little bit too nippy to be outside, but I'm in my puzzle room with you and my puzzle buddies, both old and new, and I'm looking forward to spending some time with you. I'm just going to have a little drink and cheers. I'm having a hot cup of chai. So today I'm going to talk about homeschooling puzzles and puzzles that are good for homeschooling. This is kind of a trick question because why all puzzles would be good for homeschooling. The puzzle that your child and you do or your child does on their own or the children do together is the best homeschooling puzzle. So the real answer is any puzzle your kids are doing is a good homeschooling puzzle. And I'll show you what I mean. First of all, puzzles are great because they help you create something from nothing. You have to problem solve, you have to critical think, you have to linear think. At times you have to work collaboratively if you're working with your siblings or friends or a parent. You have to kind of use your visual stuff, your spatial part of your brain, and this is getting a bit into big thoughts, but I think puzzles are great. And why do I think that? I homeschooled my own children for over 15 years, and some of our happiest memories were spent doing puzzles. And I know right now a lot of people are homeschooling now unexpectedly, and I want you to know that it'll be fine. Your kids will be fine, and it's your attitude and what you make of it. One thing I like to encourage is try not to duplicate school at home, and try and integrate your home into your school, if that makes sense. So I'm a big believer you can learn anything on everything from one thing. For example, if your child's interested in ballet, you can teach them about music and classical music and tempo and scoring and notation and movement and biology and energy and all kinds of stuff just through that. So if you see what I'm going, I did a style called unschooling. I don't know what it's called now. But anyway, you will survive and possibly thrive your homeschooling experience with kids. So some of the puzzles that this is probably one of my favorite puzzles that I've ever done, and this would be a great homeschooling puzzle. This is called Pond Life, and this is a puzzle from White Mountain Puzzles, very readily available, very affordable, really good quality. I really like this brand, and I have it actually, I don't know if you can see it now, but it's the one puzzle I have glued up on my wall. I love this puzzle, and you can see why if you were homeschooling. It's got all the little teeny details. Okay, so leopard frog. Along the border, it's got little animals. So we've got a heron, Canada goose, of course, dragonfly, little toad, crayfish, perch, sunfish, different plant life. So we have arrowroot, water milfoil, marsh fern, and in here we've got bass, turtle, snake, crickets, ducks, little things. Okay, so all around the border, and then all those animals are in here so you can have fun picking them out. And I just can't tell you, I cannot emphasize enough just how vibrant and beautiful these colors are. And this is a great puzzle to do if you've got more than one person, 2 kids, or yourself and your child, you want to work on it, because it's quite large. White Mountain, the pieces are on the larger size. So this works out to be 24 by 30. So that's 2 feet on the short side and 30 on the long. What I do to make it super easy and cheap is just tape a couple of pieces of foam core together. I prefer black. You might want to do white. Anyway, this is wonderful, wonderful puzzle from White Mountain Pond Life. Adore it, adore it, adore it. So many reasons why you can learn. You can talk about the different animals. You can talk about the ecology of a pond. You can talk about the circle of life. You can learn Latin names. It's got something for everyone. If you've got like flowers, if you like turtles and what's going on underneath the water system. It's just a really beautiful puzzle. And I think if you're at home and want to integrate some learning into your day, by all means, get out a puzzle, put on either keep it quiet or put on some nice music, and to the back room, some music, like some choices. I'll just kind of ramble a little bit here. Might be something if you've got younger kids like Peter and the Wolf, and I like music without lyrics. I don't interfere with my thought process, but up to you. Music or no music, podcast, it doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. So that's one great little puzzle for doing, and that's 1,000 pieces. So probably a lot for a younger kid. I would not do younger children that. This is also a fun type of a puzzle from Ravensburger. This is from their Escape series, and this one, oh my goodness, the basement something or other. Terrible with names. Sorry. I'll put it in the description. They don't ever make it easy for you to find, do you? And I think I had this problem trying to tell someone what I had. But this is a Ravensburger, one of their Escape series. And the idea is that there's a problem to solve within that puzzle. And the image you're seeing on the box is not the puzzle that you're going to see as it appears when you're putting it together. This is really cute. And I think a lot of different age levels and personality types might want to try and do that one. It's a 750 piece puzzle, so it's a good size. I think either one or two people could easily do that. They've got some other designs. This is the one that I happen to have. I probably wouldn't do this with kids, young people. I had a teacher used to say kids are billy goats for people younger than 10, 11, but you be the judge of what your skill level is. Really, really fun. They've got a whole series of them, and I'll put them in some links below. Great one from Ravensburger. Oh, and Ravensburger quality is fantastic. They don't have a puzzle, a puzzle poster, but the quality is excellent. Nice, thick, sturdy pieces, a really tight, crisp fit, very little false fits, nice, interesting cuts, and super high quality pigments and inks on their puzzle. So highly recommend really anything by Ravensburger. Truthfully though, any puzzle is a good puzzle. The puzzle you're doing. So this is an interesting idea that Cobble Hill has. I don't know if anyone else does this. This is a family puzzle. And why is this called a family puzzle? It's kind of interesting. They have pieces in 3 different sizes. And I'll just give you a quick look. So this is the, what is this called? See, terrible. Oh, I won't even be able to say this. Molokini Current. So I guess this is off the reef, and it's got, again, all that nice plant life on the coral reef. And I'll show you why these are fun to do if you've got some multi-ages or you want to have your kids do something together. I would say ages 4 and up. So they've got 3 different sizes, and this is what I mean. So this is the large size. Let's see, they're pretty big, right? That's a large size, and it starts off on one side of a large and on the other side of the puzzle of a small, so you can kind of meet in the middle. And then you've got the medium size here, to be here, and then the regular size here that we're used to seeing. See what I mean? So that's kind of interesting. It's got the 3 sizes. I'll show again here. 1, 2, 3. For different skill levels, for different people who are doing the puzzles. So that's a really fun one. That's Cobble Hill. Cobble Hill is great because, and I'm going to double check. Ooh, I was going to say they normally come with a poster, but this one does not. Interesting. So this is 350 pieces, and some of the puzzle pieces are quite large. You're probably going to, someone, depending on the skill level or their motor skill ability, great for younger people or different levels. Oh my goodness, puzzle piece on the floor. Hopefully I'll remember to get that afterwards. So that's Cobble Hill, great company. And they're also readily available, at least in Canada and in the States. And if you, usually at local toy stores and very reasonably priced. Another puzzle idea. This is Buffalo puzzle, and I just happen to have this to show you. That talks about the different constellations and the stars and our horoscope signs and things like that from Buffalo. That's a little 300 piece puzzle, and so the puzzle pieces should be of some fairly large ones. Yeah, so look on the medium size. And the thing I really like about Buffalo, they're affordable, super readily available. You could probably get them at Walmart, Target, if you have in the States, and then drugstores online for sure. It comes with a reference poster. The quality of the poster obviously isn't as good as Cobble Hill, but you do have that. And why do I like the posters? Because I hate hanging onto the box and beating the box up. So this is from Buffalo Games, and that's an idea as well. That kind of, if you're looking for anything like that, like a, kind of a learning type idea, great for an afternoon. Could follow that up with some Carl Sagan or some Neil deGrasse Tyson. Another ones I like, I love nature animal ones, are, you could do some things like this. So this is a bits and pieces, and this is called, you can see this is well loved, Wildlife Collage, and it's a 500 piece. 500 will mean it's a little bit larger size normally. So you can see all the different kinds of animals in there. We've got bears and squirrels and owls and all kinds of flora and fauna. Just amazing. And those are good for helping to pick out animals' names, ecology, learning about woods. Beautiful little thing. And parents nurturing, how it all comes together. Anything with animals is good, in my opinion. It doesn't have words, and I was going to say those are also really good when they've got the text on it. I'll give you an example of it. One with text. I have another one with animals. So for here, yeah, I'll show you another example. These are kind of fun. I love these kind. This isn't even opening. This is a White Mountain one. Excuse me, Noah's Ark, and that's got lots of cute little animals and things. And you can make whatever you want of that. You can talk about the biblical story of Noah. You can use it as a reference point, as a myth, as an allegory, or just about a way to talk about animals and their names, and the beautiful illustrations with the pandas and the tigers and the hippos. I love this. I love this puzzle. So that's a Noah's Ark puzzle from White Mountain. And another type of text, I have another one from Trifle, but I don't have it here, but anything with animals and Noah's Ark are fun to do with people. And it's even better if you can have the text of the names of things like this. So this, for example, this is a Cobble Hill, and this is called Winter Diary. And that will have the names of things and their Latin name, I'm pretty sure. So this would be a birch leaf up here. Let's say for the hair. Say anything? Common hare, maybe. Common grouse, I think. But you can have a lot of fun putting together berries and putting together the different berries and finding the names and what eats what and what goes where with that. And the seasons are wonderful too. This is a series called Country Diary of an Edwardian Lady. And there's a winter, I have winter and autumn, and there's also the summer and spring ones that are very similar, all with a sepia background and the little things that are different and belong to that season. Really cute puzzle for any time, but a nice homeschooling one. If you've got someone that's into nature, and you can bring in some of the Latin names. And there's another one by Cobble Hill. This is just birds. This is called Popular Backyard Wild Birds of North America. And that's by Cobble Hill. That's 1,000 pieces. So you're going to get a little bit smaller, and you will get that reference poster. Really nice, eh? So you can learn about all the different birds of North America, and you can tie that in you can do that on a rainy day, and then tie that in with having a bird feeder or making your own bird feeder with pine cones and peanut butter and some seeds or peanuts, raw peanuts. Do something like that, or draw birds, or listen to bird sounds, get an app about birds, get binoculars and look at birds, look at movies about birds, all kinds of things you can do. You could have that Planet Earth series with David Attenborough on the background when you're doing that. And you could that's an easy 2 or 3 hours of homeschooling in the afternoon if you sat down on this puzzle. So that's another idea. And I think I have another one with birds. Oh, this is a White Mountain one. No puzzle, but this is also bigger, and that's got the border. You see that with all the different birds and them going on here. Tons of color. I love this puzzle. This was fun to do. Anything with these little borders and collage-y things I like. And again, I don't know if the camera, and certainly the box doesn't do it justice, but the colors on the actual puzzles themselves with White Mountain are beautiful and stunning and so pigmented. And then I've got a couple more, and then we're going to wrap it up soon with the homeschooling ideas. Okay, so this is another good one, and I'm sure we can find something similar to this. This is the one, another Cobble Hill, but I love this one. Look at that one. This is the Nancy Drew one. Hang on, what's it actually called? Yeah, oh, Nancy Drew. I know they've got different styles, but I love this one. This is all the different covers of Nancy Drew. So why this is fun, this is more and easy to do, is it's got the text in it. So you can use the text as a clue. This is great for a reader. This would be great for a mom who grew up reading Nancy Drew with her kids, to talk about it, kind of an intergenerational type thing. You can talk about the books. And they have also got different editions depending on the years. I think this is the original, like the 1940s, 50s, and they've got one in the 60s and 70s. Anyway, super, super cute. I absolutely love this, but you get the idea. There's lots of different puzzles you can get, have book titles and things like that. So you can hook into something your children are interested in, then by all means, I'll grab it. Don't just grab the ones I'm suggesting. And then I think we're going to wrap this up. Oh my goodness, that went by so fast. So thank you. This was a little bit different. I don't know if people liked my kind of homeschooling puzzle idea one. I'm sorry for tricking you, but thank you again for coming. If you're a homeschooling parent at home right now with your kids, you're doing a fantastic job. I think you're doing great. Your kids are going to come out just fine. So for now, wishing you all kinds of small thoughts. Until next time, bye-bye.